Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we need to advance time a little while here, so let's go ahead and do so. I don't know if we're going to make it to this financial report before the mission or not, but we're just going to advance here. Our stealth just finished, and we just met Archangel. You've been gathering supplies planet-side, but have spent the last hour trying to find Yang. The sound of cheers and pounding metal draws you close to the edge of town, where a pair of haphazardly repaired industrial mechs beat on each other. Yang calls you over. Sorry I wandered off, boss. I heard a guy in the market bragging about this agromech fight club. I had to see it for myself. One of the mechs is in notably better condition than the other, but the second clearly has the better, or possibly drunker, pilot. The shinier mech finally falls, and a small group of winning bettors collects from the bookie. Yang gestures to the junkier mech as the cockpit opens. You have to meet this pilot. He said any agromech can be made combat ready if you're not afraid of the challenge. What do you say? Shall we buy the victor a drink? Sure. I'd like to meet him myself, you admit. Yang grins and flags the pilot over. Despite the reckless abandon of his fighting style, he doesn't seem drunk, just exuberant. He introduces himself as Archangel, and gladly takes Yang up on the offer of a few drinks. When he finds out you command a mech mercenary company, he buys the next round himself and starts filling you out for any openings in your crew. Soon as we're done here, I'm going to register with the local hiring hall, but hey, if you don't have any openings now, that's fine. I think it's time for me to leave this rock anyway. I'm sure we'll meet again. Well, we are eventually going to need more pilots. How many do we have right now? We're at 8 of 8 berths. Okay, so we actually can't hire him now, but he'll be available and we'll probably run into him again later. That's fine. And we probably won't hire him because I probably won't remember about this. So we've got 33 days on our Stalker, escalation days remaining. Okay. Where do we see how the how we're doing on the escalation? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it would be in the navigation?
Commander on deck.
Escalation bonuses, 20% bonus C-bills per mission. Okay. So that's all that is. Not too concerned about that, but we're definitely going to run a mission before we're out of the escalation days, because the Hunchback is going to be done soon. The Panther is going to be 4 days after that, so this is a total of 14 days. And that's okay. I definitely still want the Stalker to be top priority. The Hunchback is done. The Panther is now done. And the Vulcan is done, before the financial report. That is ideal. Okay, so we are then pretty much ready to head out. I do want to make sure that we train our mech warriors first, if we need to. Squire could actually grab Bandit, and so we shall. I feel like that's just too strong to pass up. Plus 25% chance to crit. That's incredibly strong. And Warbor, yeah, he's got this issue going on where it resets his skills. But it seems to recover after he recovers. And it'll be a little while before he does, another 30 days. Now, we don't currently have an engineering project going on. Do we want one? I would love to get Mech Bay 3, but that is just too expensive. We could grab the Beta Pod. Again, that's pretty expensive. 720k for 2 tech points. 250k for 2 morale and a tech point. We absolutely do this.
Sure thing. It'll take a bit, but we'll get it done.
Okay. So now we're going to run a mission here, and the question is, what mission? All of these are travel contracts. Oh. I should have checked on that. Financial report is in 3 days. There is no store here, if I recall correctly. Oh, there is a store here. They have a full-on Battlemaster. I mean, I wouldn't mind that, but we don't have 9 million C-bills to spare. Let's just go ahead and sell those engine components that we didn't sell previously, those engine cores. We have an extra engine core 175. We'll sell one of those. And then I believe it was... I thought for sure we had a bunch of extra engine cores. Well, we don't need 10 FCS standards. This isn't going to make us very much, but I'll sell 5 of those. thought for sure we had a bunch of Engine Core 145s. Maybe not. At any rate, the idea here is we now proceed until the financial report. And that should generate additional missions here. In theory.
Financial report for you, Commander.
Yes, I know that bankruptcy is projected. We are still going to run generous. How much do we have in terms of cash money? 400k? That's fine. Okay, so we are going to hop into the command center here. These are all still travel contracts. Well, that sucks. That'll take 27 days, 45 days, 14. I'm just looking for whatever the closest thing is right now. 24 days, 27 days. This is the closest. It's a recovery mission. That's doable. I think given this level of pay, we're going to be better off going for max salvage.
Roger that, Commander.
And we are not going to be ticking forward just now because can we still access the store? No, we can't. Crap. I meant to head to the store before we left. Can we cancel this travel?
Hello, Commander. Good to see you.
Well, it's only 14 days, right? So we can sell when we get there. Let's see, travel in 13 days. Yeah, that's well before the financial report. Okay, so that'll be fine. So let's proceed. That'll get us our Argo upgrade.
Those upgrades you asked for?
Yes. Moonlighting with an LRM. We will let Coach keep working at it. Okay, he got injured and we lost the LRM-15. And we gained an LRM-15 Telos. Okay. He will be back in 14 days, so that's fine. The Stalker will be done one day after we arrive at Castrovia, which is fascinating. We probably want to tick forward that final day. Okay, here we are. We're not going to proceed with the contract just yet. Because, well, we can sell afterwards. We'll see what we get in terms of salvage. So we'll finish up the Stalker.
Job's done, Commander.
Just like that. Now let's check the mech bay. The stealth needs work still. I should have checked that previously. What's going on here? We did not max that armor. That'll take 6 days. That's okay. We'll leave the stealth out for now. I should have checked that beforehand. But I wanted to check the Stalker here, because that LRM-15 changed. Okay, it looks like it was the one that was not being installed here. That's fine. Okay. So we can run this contract then. And we're not going to have the stealth, which is slightly annoying, but we will bring the Stalker in this position, and whoever has our highest tactics, which appears to be 5, is what we're going to run here. Let's see, this is Tactician, right? Yeah, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. Okay, this is still a half pip? Even with a Stalker in it. Maybe this is taking into account having other lances. That might be the case. Anyway, let's try out this shiny new Stalker with 1600 armor. It's got AMS on it as well. It should be relatively safe as long as people don't get in behind us. That could be a problem. But that is the point of the Hunchback. The Hunchback's job is to keep the Stalker safe. And then, in theory, the Stealth and the Vulcan are going to continue doing their backstabbing missions. But in reality, well, we'll see what happens with the Panther here. So we need to retrieve the virus and extract safely. We've discovered a facility where Capellan researchers have developed a new computer virus that targets the control mechanisms of our mechs. We can't build an effective defense against this virus without a sample of its code to work with. We need you to get one of your mechs within range of the research facility and download the virus into its systems. Then extract the infected carrier mech so we can analyze the virus. I can only imagine what Yang is going to say to the idea of infecting one of our mechs with hostile code. Okay, so if this causes issues, we want to choose a mech that we don't really care about, and that would be the Panther. So that's the mech that we're going to want to infect. You want to do what with my mechs? Told you so. Yang, they will be perfectly safe. We'll scrub the command software once they're on board the Leopard, and the virus won't even get near the Argo or the mech bay. Goddamn right we will. Commander, you'll need to move within range of the facility to pick up the virus signal. Order a mech into this region, and it should download automatically. Protect the infected unit until you reach the extraction LZ, where Sumire will pick you up. Good luck, Commander. Okay, this is going to be interesting. The Hunchy is going to sprint forward over here. Let's see just how fast the Stalker isn't. Similarly speeded to the Hunchy. Okay, good to know. The Vulcan can cruise on up over there. And the Panther can just go over here for now. Lots of good water here. I like that.
Got it.
Hunchy, Vulcan,
Roger.
we have a contact. Stalker goes there. And the Panther actually has LOS here.
Confirmed.
We see a line holder.
Yes, Commander.
Okay. I'd like to jump up into this cover up here. And we don't have a direct LOS, so we will brace. And we'll see what they do. That's a cicada.
Orders?
The Stalker is currently in position to fire on the cicada. I wonder what our hit odds are like at this distance with no proper LOS. 14%. Do we take that? How many rounds do we have again here? This is firing, what, 50 rounds per turn? Let me pull up the calculator here. 600 divided by 50 is 12. Okay, so we have 12 turns of ammunition. I think we'll hold for right now. That large laser hit made me a little sad, but we were in cover and braced. So that could have been far worse. We're going to move up over this way with the Panther. And we're going to just start taking PPC pot shots here. What are our hit odds like? 10% versus 21.2%, so we'll take the higher chance. We still missed. That's okay. Okay, that's a fair number of missiles coming in. They all missed the Vulcan. Fires did start over here, but that's okay. We can jump out of there.
What do you need?
The Hunchy can make its way up into the water here and just take some pot shots at the cicada. Only 4.3%, but that's fine. We're not losing anything by doing that. So we know that there is 3 things over here. The cicada is closing in over this way. Let's use our Vulcan as a spotter. Let's jump into the water here. And these are reasonable hit odds, actually.
Confirmed.
We still only hit with 1 machine gun round.
Commander?
Okay, what are our indirect odds looking like with the cicada? Okay, interesting. Let's just move forward a tiny amount here. 21.2. Do we take this? I think so.
Locked on target.
That is a ludicrous number of missiles. If we have good hit odds with those, that's going to do so much damage. Nothing to the Vulcan there.
Aye, aye.
We're going to sprint forward with the Panther,
Bugging out.
but we don't see anything, so we're not going to fire. Okay, more missiles coming in on the Vulcan. Still didn't hit. That's perfectly fine. Not concerned. We still only see the line holder, the hammer, and the cicada.
Yep.
We can sprint forward with our Hunchy over here.
Acknowledged.
And then I would like to vigilance, but we're not in a position to do so. So we will simply fire our diverse optics medium lasers. We did not hit. We did not expect to hit. The Hunchy is now a distraction, and is going to distract from firing on the Vulcan. The cicada backed off there.
Yes, boss?
Pretty tremendously. This is 4 evasive pips. Okay, so we do see 4 things. There's a line holder, a panther, the cicada, and the hammer. Roger that. Are there any turrets up here? I don't believe so.
Yes, Commander.
We're going to move forward with the Stalker a little bit here.
I'm walking here.
And the question is, what are our hit odds looking like? 23%. I think we'll hold off this turn. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Was that line holder would do just that.
Yeah?
We're going to close in a bit with the Panther.
Moving out.
This is just a pot shot here. I don't expect to hit. And we did not get one.
No joy.
Excellent. More missiles on the Vulcan. No damage. And that's why we're not firing.
Yep.
We're going to close in a little closer with the Hunchy.
I'll do what I can.
It's only the 1 evasive pip. But we can now fire on this guy with everything, and we won't build any heat because we're in water.
Take this.
Okay, 20 damage on that line holder. That's fine. Do we see what that thing has? Large laser, a bunch of medium lasers, LRM-5, and an unidentified missile. Okay,
How's it going?
good to know. We're going to take the Vulcan up over this way, and its job
Going
is to
flat
start
out.
lighting up this hammer.
Here we go.
Nice. We got a head hit there.
Reporting. Critical hit.
That's very nice. Panther moves up, fires on the Hunchy with a large laser. Okay, so it's the large laser variant. That's fine.
I'm your spaniel.
We're going to move forward with the Stalker here. And this Panther should be pretty vulnerable. 18%. That's sad. Our best odds are still on the Panther, and I think we'll take these.
Locked and loaded.
That was some hefty damage. The line holder moves forward. Exposes structure on the Hunchy. I did not expect that. Where was that structure exposed?
I'm here.
On the leg. Okay, that's on the left leg. So we want to, if we're going to continue to move forward, we want to face it kind of like this.
Understood.
And I think we probably light up the line holder. Yep, we absolutely do.
Roger.
Oh, that was really bad luck. That was 50% on every one of those, and we failed the roll every time.
What do you need?
We're going to move forward with the Panther here,
Roger.
and we're going to see about continuing to light up the line holder. We're not going to fire the SRM here, though. Okay. We just can't hit that thing. Good to know.
Oh, crap.
Hammer moves now. Small amount of damage to the Vulcan. Okay, our turn.
Waiting for
So
orders.
the Vulcan can now move in behind the hammer and backstab it.
Confirmed.
And this should be pretty solid. Oh yeah, this is going to be really solid.
Firing all weapons.
That's a dead, or rather a dead hammer. I almost said Panther.
Hostile removal.
It is not a Panther. Okay. Cicada moves up. Fires on the Vulcan, but misses. We're okay with that. Panther falls back. Also fires on the Vulcan, misses everything. This is fine. Does the line holder also fall back? Well, we don't know yet, because the line holder hasn't actually moved yet. We're going to move the Stalker into the water. And I'm just checking hit odds here. 26% versus basically the same. Okay, we'll light up the line holder. Hopefully we can hit it this time.
Affirmative.
Okay, that's some damage anyway. It backs off, fires on our Hunchy, does more damage than I would have liked.
I hate these guys.
Indeed.
Standing by.
The Hunchy is going to make its way up over this way, and it's also going to Vigilance here. And then light up that line holder.
Confirmed.
Man, no joy on that either.
Oh, crap. Missed.
Panther is going to close in over here. This would go much better, by the way, if we had the stealth. But we do not. We'll fire on the line holder. And we missed. Of course we did. Okay, we'll see what they do. They have 2 phase 20 movers. That's the Cicada. Still missed the Vulcan. And the Panther will also take a shot at it. Actually, the Panther fired on our Panther. And failed. I'm okay with that. Okay.
Standing by.
I'd like to move the Vulcan up over this direction-ish. That's 2 evasive pips. That's 3. Yes.
Roger that.
This is the location to be, because that gives us a rear arc attack on, I believe, only the Panther, but we might stray shot this guy.
Firing.
And indeed we did. We actually took out his leg. Wonderful. So that Cicada is very,
Aye, aye.
very injured right now. And I want to reserve our Hunchy.
Holding for the right opportunity.
We're going to close in with our Stalker.
Onward.
The question is, do we go for the Cicada here? 30%. Do we go for the Panther? Or do we go for the line holder? We definitely go for the Cicada here. Let's go for the called shot on that right leg. And let's see what we do.
Roger that. This just in. Critical hit.
Ow. That's rude.
I'm getting my ass kicked.
Okay, so that Cicada is at 30 HP there.
Yep.
That's fine. We'll continue closing in with the Panther. What are our hit odds like? 23 and 21. Okay.
Giving them everything I've got.
Disgusting.
I'm here.
We're going to now turn this direction. I realize it's exposing our leg. What do we have in that leg? 2 heat sinks? Okay.
On my way.
We'll Vigilance here. And we'll see if we can actually hit this line holder this time. Well, we hit a little. Certainly not as much as I would have liked.
Commander.
Okay, the Vulcan... I feel like should jump here. Just for the purpose of evasive pips. The Cicada is so weak. Our hit odds aren't incredible.
Firing full complement on enemy.
Nope. Okay. No luck there. Panther fires on the Hunchy. Oh, come on. Right in the leg. Sad.
That hit something important.
Yes, indeed it did.
I'm going.
Okay. Let's see what our hit odds are like. Not amazing is the answer. We're going to go for the kill on the Cicada here.
Target acquired.
Didn't get it. Line holder moves up. This could hurt. It went on the Panther, interestingly. It should have targeted the Hunchy. The Hunchy's armor is getting quite weak.
Bye.
So let's bring the Hunchy up over this direction, facing like so.
Understood. Moving fast.
And now we can start really lighting up the line holder. There we go. Structure exposure. Wonderful.
Got past the armor.
Standing by.
Our Panther can move up to here.
On it.
Our hit odds are still awful.
Copy that.
Yep.
No luck.
And now the Cicada failed to stand up. Okay, Panther moves up, fires on our Panther. I'm okay with this. This is absolutely fine.
Receiving you.
Time Lord 88 is going to make his way over here, point blank range,
Enemy there.
and he's going to finish off the Cicada once and for all. Really? It's still not dead?
It's something good.
They're continuing to light up the Panther. Structure exposure here. Where was that?
I'm under heavy fire here. I'm receiving you.
That was in this arm. There's nothing in that arm. I'm not concerned. We're going to move up with the Stalker. And our hit odds are looking okay on the line holder. So we will light this guy up now.
Engaging target.
It's quite a lot of damage on him.
I think I hit something good.
And our Panther is just going to make its way over this way. I think we'll jump, actually, for the extra evasive pip. This does mean that they're likely to focus on the Hunchy. And fire.
For an alpha strike.
Okay.
Aye, aye.
The Hunchy can make its way up to here. And so it shall.
Copy that.
We're going to Vigilance here, because I expect that they're going to heavily focus the Hunchy. And our hit odds are not the best, but they don't have to be.
Aye, aye. Engaging target.
Okay. Cicada failed to stand up again.
Good to go.
We really need to kill this Cicada. Okay, there we go. The Cicada is now down. Fantastic. The line holder continues to fire on our Panther here. And he skylined himself pretty heavily there. Panther moves up. Fires on the Hunchy, does very little. These are some interesting options now.
Here.
The Stalker can move up to here. And this is actually side arc on the Panther. Take that.
Target confirmed.
Okay.
Standing by.
Now the Hunchy could move up this way and join that side arc attack. Or we could attack the line holder again, side arc. And I feel like we go for the line holder.
Targeting for an alpha.
We took out a heat sink. That's a pretty big deal.
Critical hit.
Ready for order.
And now the Panther can continue to focus the line holder. I don't want to attack the Panther here because of the location of the Hunchy.
Confirmed.
Sad. Very sad indeed.
Janky.
Okay, we're going to move the Vulcan up over here.
Firing jump jet.
And the idea here is we backstab the Panther and potentially stray shot the line holder. That's what we've set up here.
Roger that.
Okay, we crit the engine heatsink there. I don't hate that.
Some heavy damage. I await your command.
And now the Stalker can move. We are going after the line holder here. Although I want to potentially back off a little bit. Yes, because minimum range on these LRMs. This is much better hit odds here.
Engaging target.
That is a ludicrous amount of damage.
Solid connection on that one.
You don't say. That Panther is concerned. The line holder is also concerned. Our Panther is going to make its way over this way.
Lifting
This is
off.
the best we can get, sadly.
Aye, aye.
Our Hunchy can't really get into position to do anything over there. So we're just going to move up over here.
Mess him up. Mess him up good.
And now what do they do? Panther fires on the Hunchy. Did more damage than I would have liked. They crit that medium laser aggro. I wonder if that's going to be reparable.
I live to serve.
Let's see. What are our hit odds on the line holder versus the Panther? Okay. What is our facing, or rather our... We want to move forward a little bit here. Yep, like this. And the phone is ringing. Let me just mute that quickly. There we go. Sorry about that. So we're going to move forward a little bit here, and this is a rear arc attack on the Panther. And this is probably a dead Panther.
Gotcha.
Well, it's a very hurt Panther, anyway.
Reporting critical hit.
Okay, let me just turn off the ringtone on the phone so that doesn't happen anymore. There we go. Wonderful.
Commander.
So the Vulcan, I kind of want it to make its way down over here. Its rear armor is full, so I don't care about the Panther. And we are just going to light up this line holder, rear arc, which isn't necessarily the best arc to hit it,
Taking the shot.
but it's good enough. Pilot ejected. Wonderful.
I'm here.
Now the Hunchy can come around over here potentially and side arc hit this Panther. And these are amazing hit odds.
Acknowledged.
We still missed a lot. But that's the left arm destroyed.
Got past the armor.
And let's see. Was that the large laser arm? No, it was not.
What do you need?
But that's okay. We can jump the Panther to right here. And this is a rear arc attack.
Locking.
Okay. We took out the engine.
Target neutral.
Fantastic. We've now exited combat, so we're going to take the Hunchy up over here, the Vulcan over here. We're going to close in with the Stalker, and the Panther is the one that we want to actually pick this up with. So we'll just place the Hunchy over here, the Vulcan over here,
Copy that.
close in a little bit more with the Stalker, and the Panther will be in next round. Hunchy can hold, Vulcan can hold, Stalker can hold,
And bracing.
and Panther actually can't make it this round, but it can this round.
Got it. Venting heat.
On my way.
Holding and cooling.
Oh, did we not quite make it in? That's definitely in. All the data coming from your unit just went bonkers, Commander. I'm just seeing static from its feed up here. You don't need instructions to follow a giant titanium battle mech. Just eyeball it, Meyer. Commander, protect that unit and get it out of there.
The asset has been secured.
Okay, well, there are no other enemies, so... Mission successful. Fantastic. So, next, of course, we need to get that repaired. But that Stalker is quite powerful. We definitely need to work on our direct missile firing, or rather on our missile hit rates. That is something that we need to do. All we got was a... Didn't I negotiate this as full salvage? I feel like I did. Well, that's awkward. How much is this going to cost to repair? That's the question. $34K? Do it. Okay, well, that's definitely awkward. I was expecting more salvage than that. We should have these repaired, however, within plenty of time for the financial report. So let's actually tick forward just a little bit here. 2 days, 1 day. There we go. Is this an event? No? Okay, please pause. 7 days. Okay, the stealth is now repaired. So let's hop into the mech bay here, and the Hunchy is going to need one more thing, I think. Yeah, we need to repair all of that. That'll take 1 day and 600 extra sea bills.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Okay, there we go. Now, it's definitely too late in the episode to start another mission, but we need to, otherwise we're going to have some financial issues. So we will do that starting in... There are missions here, right? Yes, there are missions here. Okay, good. So we will do that in the next episode. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.